by the Lehigh Coca book.
Well, Peterson, it is now time for our main event of the evening, and I am talking about LDG's own Ragnak taking on MBF's own Onlinecale. This is going to be one most certainly going to be delivering. Let's get it, Chad. If you've been with us since the start, thank you so much. If you just joined, you are in for an absolute banger.
Round one.
Absolutely, and here it starts. We are kicking it off right now. Kale playing with the familiar Kung Lao. We've seen this to great effect. Double rockets again, and look at him continue the offense here.
All right, we are just getting started, and this is going to be our last match of the night. There will be no bonus match. We got a little bit of football to watch after this. Hopefully Team USA does good. If not, though, oh well. Let's go.
Football, here we go, back to again into the overhead rockets, and Kung Lao and Kale just continue to provide punishment, babe.
Oh yes, sir, and it's Onlinecale picking up where he left off in winners finals, and Ragnak, though, suffering the wrath of one of the younger players you will see in the scene in Onlinecale. Might just be able to win one of the bigger tournaments you will see today, or perhaps even this week.
He's on an absolute tear as of late, and that was relentless offense right there, but look at the response right now from Ragnak. He is coming through. Got some down one, some back four checks, back two checks.
And these two go back and forth. I've seen Ragnak beat Kale. I've seen Kale beat Ragnak. This is truly a test between the two best in the bracket currently as it stands. And there's a sweep, though, not going to work. You can tell Ragnak, though, completely up on his defense. There's a nice combo, though, coming from the Ninja Stars.
Good stuff right there. Cheeky stuff, even though it wasn't a hard knockdown. Getting that damage on point at mid-screen is really important, especially when you have to duck under all these aerial hats.
You see Ragnak saying, no, you have to come to me. Kale more than happy to oblige him there. Rubber ducky in the background, but as I say that, two guys are fighting, and Ragnak with a substantial lead. Kale can change this at the drop of a dime.
Another thing is to consider is the down four range of Reiko really reaches a lot.
Oh, yes, it does. You don't want to challenge his pokes, though. Kale makes his way in. Ragnak gets a little bit and then immediately disappears. Kale still looking for that kill shot, still waiting for that sector. Here he goes.
Good block of the rocket, playing patient right there, even though it's going to deny that DDT. It's not going to deny that one. Drives his head right into the ground, and look at that. Ragnak up one round.
Very ballsy.
Excuse me, tying up the round count.
Very ballsy from Ragnak indeed, but Kale, though, going to be sharpshooting him, though, with some armor. And now we are moving, we are cruising. Ragnak, though, says, I need to get my revenge, and I need it now. Nice low. Ooh, tries to go for another grab with Kale. Gonna call that out.
Making him burn the ball right there. He tried to duck under the aerial head, but he was not able to. Ate that one right there, but he's able to tech the throw. Little trade right there mid-screen. What do we got here? Another down three. Armor there instead by Kale, but Tremor kind of knocks him out of his piece.
Yes, he does. All right, this is a race to the finish between these two amazing competitors. And Kale just trying to finish this up, though. Sector Rocket is not going to be any good to go. And now more stars. Kale's got a zone with him, which is exactly what he's doing right now, computer.
It's not a bad strategy. Actually, it's a great strategy, especially with how close these health bars are. Well, they used to be. Never mind. Now, Kale is sitting there with a big disadvantage.
He jumps right up in there into his fridge, takes his beer, and absolutely steamrolls that first game. A very hotly contested match. Ragnak goes up 1-0 on the score, and now Kale's going to have to search for something to answer back. Ragnak saying this will not go down like it did last time, and clearly showing this is different.
In round number 3, right there at the end, he just dashed up and took what he thought was given to him, and indeed it was given to him. Now it is 1-0. Insane stuff right there to open things up. I might have to jump off here. I'm waiting for this call, but you know what? I'm gonna hang on until the damn wheels fall off.
All you gotta say is just give me the secret word. Just say it's time, and I'll be sure to let you go, computers, and do not even worry about it.
I was gonna come up with the more fun secret word, but it's time. That sounds good.
Let's do it, Mo. Though we're gonna enjoy the action while we can. You got yourself a front row seat, and either way, Pearson, let's get you back to the action. Though a 1-0 score on the side of Ragnak. He's gonna try to see if he can finish this up and maybe even reset this bracket. And forgiveness coming through with our 29th sub of the day. We have almost shattered that sub goal 3 times over. Shout outs to everybody in the chat. Kale getting a lot more aggressive here, Peter.
Oh, absolutely. Big mid-screen conversion. Kale is going to eat a lot of that. Weird armor trade at the moment.
Nice.
The rocket is going to defy a little bit of a stare down there. But the down 4 by Kale. Oh, here comes the forward 2. into the whirlwind. What's he gonna do now, mid-screen?
For you guys who might be new to the channel who are wondering about our event format, we invite players from all over the world. This is not North America only. We invite South America, North America, Europe, the Middle East, the CIS region to all come through and mix it up. And so far, at the very end, it has been North America and South America who have been able to lead the charge. Now one.
Absolutely, and the charge right here being led by Kale in that round. Pretty convincing one. Forward two again, that overhead leading into the whirlwind, and now he's finding himself at mid-screen. Okay. He's gonna kind of own possession of the way this match goes.
And I think Kale's realizing he cannot sit here and eat ninja stars from space. That being said, a beautiful double leg takedown and some ground and pound to go with it. Referee Herb Dean not gonna wave it off. And now we are going to the left side of the screen.
Odd exchange that was. The hop went right over his armored attempt, but now it's working major in the favor here of Ragnak.
And Heisenberg with another 20 bump to get us close to a $300 prize pool. And Heisenberg absolutely goated. Thank you so much. And with that, he's saying another challenge has been completed. And did he get that 60%? I didn't see it. Maybe somebody in the chat can confirm. Heisenberg, either way, thank you so much.
I don't think I saw 60, but either way, what I am seeing is high-level competition right in front of me right now. And Ragnak starting to put the screws here on Kale. He's trying to push buttons on him. He's got great defense in return, too.
Look how closely, hotly contested both these competitors are. They can't pull away from each other.
Aerial hat, clipped him. Now he's got the right side possession. Kale is in the move. He is on big offense. There goes the forward two, babe. Now he's continuing pressure. Big time damage.
An Onlinecale. Oh, he drops it, though. I don't think that was part of the plan. Okay.
I gotta go.
All right, Computerson, I'm going to carry it from here. Either way, Chad, Computerson's got that interview. We wish him nothing but the best. We'll see him hopefully on the next broadcast. As it stands right now, though, Ragnak has himself a hell of work to cut out for him. He has his work cut out for him. Sorry, words are hard, Chad. Okay. What's it going to be from here? He's going to be looking to go full double pistol chesty on this. Ragnak testing the defense, but Kale is going to answer back with a 1-1 score. We are all tied up. This one could easily go 5. And yes, if you're wondering what happened to Computerson, though, he's on a job interview, though, but he's going to be hyped up, though. I know this tournament is absolutely going to propel him to employment, which kind of scares me. But with that, it is going to be 1-1 on the docket here, and it is going to be Onlinecale stealing back a little bit of momentum. Remember, if Kale gets to 3, this tournament is over. If Ragnak gets to 3, we've got ourselves a reset bracket. This could go any which way. Let's go! All right, one of MVF's finest, Onlinecale going to be taking on one of LDG's best. And this is a worldwide event, truly some of the best players from around the world. And I see the chat cheering on Computerson, as am I. We are going and we are flowing.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, Onlinecale with a little bit of momentum. Ragnak, though, this is definitely a different choice than I've seen before. We're used to that Lee May or the Omni-Man. He's saying, you know what, let's practice with a little something else. You know he's already made his way into the money. But now Ragnak takes a definitive lead over Onlinecale. Kale right back out of there. All right, hats are coming out. And so are the Rockets here. Onlinecale just trying to play a little bit of guerrilla warfare. Ragnak trying to make his way in. Kale, though, being ever elusive. There's a nice solid grab there, and Sector are gonna blast you to smithereens. And much love to well over 470 people in the live audience watching around the world. Truly one of our better events in quite some time. And I have for that to thank the players. I have to thank the mods. And I have to thank this entire community for putting up all this cheddar for these guys. Good grab from Kale. Kale right now has himself in the lead, but can he maintain it? He slides into home plate, spend the fatal blow. He's gonna break away from this. He'd be foolish not to, and he wisely does. Hey, Kale though, he's gonna be going on chip here. Ragnak still with a little bit of health left. What a punish, what a conversion, and what a round from Ragnak. And Ragnak saw his opportunity though. He knows the frames, he knows the data, and he knows how to do this. Let's go, Chad. And we are not slowing down. Just because Computerson left does not mean we're taking any breaks. In fact, we might even speed it up. And Ragnak, though, getting a bit of a noogie there, a bit of a swirly. Kale sending him towards the corner. And this is a big match. This is a huge match. This is to determine who gets the better chunk of that $280 prize pool. Brought to you by this community. Kale, see some blood in the water, but Ragnak, though, fights right back, and he's going to take the lead himself. I'd like to see a heart rate monitor on both these players. I doubt it's below $150. Overhead from Kale, not quite gonna pay off, but there is a punish heard round the world. And by the way, Heisenberg saying if we get one more challenge, if anybody picks up Noob Saibot, he will drop 50. Breakaway on the side of Ragnak, though, knows he does not have too much more opportunity. What's up, Thomas Whitney? And he spends the fatal blow. I don't think it's gonna hit it. It doesn't. And Kale is gonna take that round. Once again, look how hotly contested both these two competitors are. They are putting on a show 100% for our viewing pleasure here at 8 p.m. Eastern time here, 5 p.m. here in sunny Southern California. Drops him on the dome piece. Ragnak starting to storm away. Overhead from Ragnak says, do not get up, and slams him back down. Ragnak trying to track him down. Kale, though, trying to go for a little bit more guerrilla warfare. Kale jumps in, goes for another hat, and a big punish, though. That tremor not locked and loaded. That should have been a punish. Kale gets slid in on. And Ragnak, though, this should actually hit. I think it does, and yes, it absolutely will. He is very much alive, though. Bring out the kitty cat. He is still going to have something to fight for. This is looking tough on the side of Onlinecale. Still has plenty of life left, though. Got to make something happen soon. But now that is starting to fall apart. And another body slam. Ragnak takes a 2-1 score. Don't go anywhere. This bracket is looking almighty likely like it is going to be reset. Ragnak not taking no for an answer. Let's get you to that replay. All right, Ragnak starting to come to life on us, though. Says maybe I've got a bit of a download on Onlinecale. And the question is, does Kale make the switch to the Homelander? He also plays an excellent Reiko himself. The questions are going to be answered here. Let's get you back to the action. And Immortal is enjoying this final. I have to say, good sir, I am in agreement with you to the 10th degree. LDG's own Ragnak taking it to Onlinecale. Kale says we're coming out with the exact same loadout. I know I can win with this, Chad. Back to the action we go.
I am actually the perfect blend of both.
And Destroys, I see you in the chat saying, let's go. Ragnak the best. He's definitely up there, man. Definitely up there. Ragnak feeling himself here. Doesn't try to go for an anti-air. 1-2 into the high riser. Slams him on his dome piece yet again. Kale right now is getting absolutely thrown around, though. Tries to go for a duck again. Ragnak storming along. Is it LGD? Oh, man, I had that wrong then. My bad. I had LDG. LGD. I'll learn after today, Chad. Hey, Kale, you can definitely do this. Down 1. 1-2. And Ragnak currently at the moment. And this is going to be the lead. This is going to be the round. And Ragnak is 1 round away from resetting this entire bracket. These two are swinging.
Fight.
Hey. Nice pressure we are seeing. Got to break away from that, says big Ragnak. And the bomb squad on this loose. And you do notice that Kale has made the switch to the striker cameo. This is going to provide a little bit more coverage. What's up, by the way, big Hitman? Shout outs to you. Slams him again. Hang on a second. Kale right now starting to kind of pitter-pat at Ragnak, not letting him get into his big pot shots. Kale jumping right back in there. Ragnak tries to go for a trip guard, not quite going to find its mark. So Ragnak, father of online. I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. Kale took it to him on the last set, though, but these guys are rolling. Another low. Ragnak starting to piece Kale up, though, and this is starting to fall apart. Does this bracket get reset? And there's the armor from Kale. Overhead into the bombs. Ragnak storming. And Ragnak trying to answer all questions ahead of him. We saw Kale take a 3-1 on the other end. It will most certainly not be that score here for Kale on this end. However, Kale still has a pretty good chance here. In fact, he does have the life lead. And there's the double leg takedown attempt, though, but this is going to be Kale. Goes for the spin to win. That is absolutely going to be more than enough.
Final round.
And Kale, can we send this to a final game here in the pre-reset bracket? Ragnak trying to find his way into close quarters. No punish, but there's a big DDT. No tremor available at the helm. By the way, this stream has been overwhelming. Thank you again to Computerson for being able to join us while he could. And a huge shout out to this community for keeping this game alive. It is not us doing it. It is 100% you. Ragnak coming in. Another DDT gets interrupted by the striker. We are throwing. We are going. There's a low. Ragnak keeping those frames almighty plus. And there's a big trip up coming from Ragnak. Ragnak is close. He can smell the reset here, Chad. This could be the beginning of the end. One more. No tremor on that, but it is loaded now. And Kale, this is starting to fall apart for him. Down 1, 1-2 into the stars, and that's gonna be it, Chad. We are going to a reset bracket. Ragnak able to do the damn thing, and now it says 3-1, but we are going to a fresh 0-0. We get the pleasure of watching another 1st to 3 between these two titans, and if you're Kale, it might be time to switch, man. Is it time for the Homelander? Let's go take a look at that replay, Chad. We have one more match. And what a set we've had in front of us today, Chad. What a set indeed. Online Tony, though, giving some credits, though, saying that is an excellent brutality, sends him up to the high heavens. And now, Chad, 1st to 3, let's go!
Terror. Farah. Cave Mansion.
And now, Chad, the bracket has been reset. And Kale says, you know what, let's come out with something a little bit more patriotic.
It'll be over soon.
Let's do it. Let's go on AP in the chat. Congratulations on your 3rd place finish today. Clue, Almighty Clue in the chat. And big forgiveness, great to see you. Hopefully we get to see some more of the SMK boys here pretty soon. And Kale trying to go on a little bit of a zoning spree himself. Okay. And Hitman, you're the one thinking with the big brain. I see it. Coming from with Heisenberg's challenge. Down 1, he's gonna be blasting him though. Kale coming out with the lead. And Kale, I do think it was time to switch to the Homelander. It does seem like Ragnak did get a pretty good beat on the Reiko. Close to 500 watching in attendance, and Kale storming along with an almighty life lead. And Kale, this should be all she wrote. I don't think there's any surviving this. He might have a sliver of chip left, but I don't think it's gonna matter because Kale gonna ultimately take the lead.
I am the master race.
Round 2.
All right, Ragnak, though, he cannot afford to let this get out of hand. He is gonna have to answer back pretty soon. Kale, though, just going to be hammering him with those lasers, and the 4-4 is going to be a big decider in this match. 72 degrees here in the mansion. Things are going to be heating up from here. Beautiful double leg takedown conversion coming from Ragnak. Down 1 into a nice DDT. He's been landing those pretty much at will. And the hyper, and he's sending it up to the stratosphere, and there's going to be the tremor at your backside. And look at these two, man. Definitely two of the highest level competitors you will see in any MK1 bracket. And the damage is only going crazier from Kale. He is starting to find the rhythm against Ragnak. Overhead. And a nice overhead to go with it, though, but Ragnak, though, not getting tripped up until he does! And Kale, a bit of one-way unanswered traffic here in the last 20 seconds, I would say. And Ragnak, he's got to have to find his way to a fatal blow, whiffing in public. Kale, though, answering the call every step of the way. But this is going to be Ragnak. Breakaway. Tragic, it was Ragnak and Kale. Kale's ultimately able to take him out 3-1, and Kale's gonna take this game. 1-0 is gonna be the score. Kale is saying this will not be as easy as you think it is. And North America, stand up though. Kale on a 1-0 score. What an event. But chat, it is not even at a close yet. We still have a minimum of 2 more games for your viewing pleasure. And by the way, forgiveness saying, and by the way, the Rush with a 5-bomb. What is he saying on this? What did the Rush say? I gotta go back here and look at it. What is he saying? Give a life to attack potency, says Rush. Get out of here, man. Thank you so much to Rush for the kind donation coming from you. 5-bomb on the way. That means we have what? I gotta take a look at that prize pool, Chad. Either way, a 1-0 score coming for MVF's own Onlinecale.
Do you have any idea how many soldiers I've killed? I know you.
And chat, you guys confirm it's LGD, right? I want to make sure I get Ragnak's clan title right.
Round 1.
And thank you so much to Big Rush in the chat. Great to have you on stream the other day, by the way. And a $285 bomb. That's the weight limit in high school wrestling. I exceed that by a lot now. Hey. All right, Ragnak says, let's just change that mentality just a little bit. And Destroyers, I see you in the chat. Much love. Immortal, I see you hanging out with us, saying you needed just a little bit of the leche. Tiger, what's up, my goat? There's gonna be him blasting him to smithereens. It will be Ragnak still on a sizable life lead there. That's beautiful pressure we are seeing coming from Onlinecale, answering the call right back. And Onlinecale looking for yet another tournament title. We're going, though. Tries to slide into home plate. A bit of a trade, though. That's going to favor Ragnak. Goes for the 1-2-4. I believe it's a 1-2-4. I don't know. I don't know a lot of things. Goes for the almighty takeoff here, though. Ragnak, what's it going to be? Ragnak looking for any way to finish this round. Yes, sir. All right, we are jumping in and out of rotation. Kale says, I still see that there's a scenario where I can win this. Whiffing in public, and there's an overhead, though, and that was looking tough for Kale regardless. Either way, a 1-0 score for Ragnak.
Round 2. Fight.
And we are going for the gold here in this championship, chat. This is going to be our main event of the evening. If you're wondering where Peterson is, he's over there finding a job. He did have to take a call. Overhead coming from Kale. Ragnak says, let's immediately put a pin in that one. And both these two have just been stellar today. It is Ragnak who had to make his way through the lower bracket. Kale has been in winners the entire time, but there's a bit of a lag spike. It is going to... It's North America to South America. We'll take what we can get. Double overhead coming out. Kale with a nice use of the Farah command grab. Look at Ragnak, still trying to find his way back. That should be a punish, though. Kale a little bit slow on the draw. Blasts him to smithereens, though, does Ragnak. Ragnak goes for the reset. Kale with a big drop down with the diabolical dash. And another one. This is going to be him taking the lead. Ragnak has got to get out of this corner as soon as he gets out of this combo here. Overhead. And look at the mix coming from Kale. There's the overhead he was looking for, Chad. That might actually be enough. Onlinecale is making moves out here. And the youngster to my left is going to be tying this. Wait a minute. And yes, that is going to tie it up.
I don't make mistakes.
Final round.
What a set. What an opportunity we have here between both of these amazing players. But now Kale has Ragnak exactly where he wants him. Down one into the overhead. Keep in mind, Ragnak coming out of Brazil. Onlinecale coming out of California. The ping going to be a little bit high, but it would not be Vape's Fight Night without it. Kale crunches the neck. Overhead. And Kale has just been batting at 1,000 since switching to the Homelander, and Ragnak has to break away. And Ethan, though, you are here just in time for the middle of our main event of the evening. Ragnak punches him out of the air, though, knows exactly what's going on. And Ragnak gonna be splattering him all over the floor, lifts him back up. And Ragnak, this is definitely doable. And D-Dub, what's up, my man Tiger in the chat? And by the way, Keith saying we got a nerf Cyrex. We've yet to see these Cyrex here today. However, this one is definitely a main event worthy set, living up to its legend. Kale is close to closing this out. Ragnak looking for any kind of trip up. There he goes, sliding in to home plate. Break away. No, Kale says we're gonna eat it. Because I need this meter if I'm gonna win it. We're gonna see if this comes back to bite him. All right, Chad, Kale is gonna lose the life lead. However, he is gonna maintain all of his meter. Ragnak with some zoning. He's looking for Kale to zone him back. And Kale's happy to oblige him. And he slides in again. Kale is close. He has all the meter he could ever ask for. Just look at these two warriors, man. Kale doing a little bit of shadow boxing. Ragnak, though, trying to go for the mix. There's the overhead into the overhead again. And that's going to be Ragnak tying it up. Don't go anywhere. This is not going to be ending anytime soon by the looks of it. And now it is a dash for the first of two. LGD's own Ragnak gets it done. This is one of the best main events I've seen in some recent memory. These guys are swinging. And these two did come in as the #1 and #2 seeds, respectively. You can definitely understand why. But now it is time to see who is going to claim that gold. MVF's own Onlinecale or LGD's own Ragnak, two definitely of the best players in the world. And in a prize pool close to $300, I cannot think of anywhere else I would like to be. Thank you all truly for joining us on this show. Kale's going to think about this, though. What does he want to do?
Homelander. Tremor. Farah. Cage Mansion.
And Clue with another gifted sub to Shuletta. Thank you so much. Clue going crazy with these tier 2 subs, though, and that is what, 30 on the day. Clue is an absolute living legend, though, making sure the series gets taken care of and that the players get taken care of. Much love to Big Clue. Man, we've broken that sub goal, by the way, 3 times over. Clue, you demon, and user Luis coming through with some biddies on the YouTube side. Thank you so much. Kale sticks with the Broke Lantern, by the way. Ragnak slams him on his dome piece. And for you guys wondering, yes, this is an international event. The ping is going to be high, but so are the stakes. And Ragnak seems to be completely locking in now, has a devastating lead over Kale. And Heisenberg, hopefully that drive is treating you well, man. Hopefully this event is treating you well, and thank you so much for everything you have done for the channel, though. That should be a punish. No, not quite. Good defense from Kale. However, he does get tripped up. Kale goes for a diabolical dash, but it gets interrupted. And Hitman wondering, what does a tier 2 sub feel like? Oh man, it's gotta be some rare air. Clue has been going crazy for everybody, and so has Ragnak. And Kale says it's time to wake up. We cannot afford to lose any more rounds. Beautiful damage we see out of Kale here early. Gets another trip up in the form of an overhead. Hang on a second, and Clue says, wait no more to find out, Hitman! Welcome to Tier 2ville. Hitman, it's gotta feel pretty nice though, and a huge, huge shout out to Big Clue saying, you know what? I got you. 31 subs on the day. Clue, you have outdone yourself in the rush with another 5-bomb! He said, I need Ragnak to lose a life to set into the World Cup. I've got you, Rush. 290 clams on the board. Rush, thank you for our most recent on the donation side. Clue saying, let's get everybody sub to the channel. Absolutely. But now more laser beams coming out of Kale, though misses the grab. That's a huge punish. That is super negative. People forget, man. Nice. And this is Onlinecale. These two unable to pull away from each other. Look how hotly contested these matches are. The Rush coming through with some jewels as well. And Clue says, let's get Adam Murphy on the board as well. Clue, I gotta build you a statue. I gotta do something for you, man. You are absolutely crushing it. 32 subs on the day. Most of those have been tier 2. I don't know what to say except for a giant thank you to one of our goats, Big Clue in the chat. Kale with the lead here. If Kale takes the lead, I don't know if he's ever gonna give it up, by the way. And welcome to Tier 2ville, everybody. But now we gotta get back to the match. Double leg takedown, some ground and pound. Referee Steve Mazzagatti not gonna wave him off. And Prince of Darkness, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much for enjoying the action, and thank you so much for being here. And Dexy Dog asking for a sub. Oh no, Dexy's father in the chat asking for a sub. Much love to Dex. Nice. And Sinlorn, thank you so much for the follow here. Ragnak officially does take the lead. Hang on a second. The 1-2. Double 1-2. Stars on the loose, and Dex asks no more. Clue says, I've got you covered, and Ragnak! Is this enough? Yes, it is, and Ragnak officially on a 2-1 lead over Onlinecale. South America, stand up. What a sequence and what an event. 2-1 is going to be your official score, and Clue gifting another sub to Prince of Darkness! Clue, I don't know how to thank you, man. I don't know how. I've said it so many times. Thank you again for everything you do. And is it going to be South America walking away with the title today? Does North America have anything to respond with? Does Kale have the goods to send us to a Game 5? And Hitman's got a point, though. Heisenberg said they would drop an extra 50 if somebody picked Noob Cybot. However, Kale says, you know what? I've got other intentions here. I'm going for the gold. Jiu-Jitsu Water, shout-outs to another tournament host in the chat. Let's get it. And Online Tony's got a very good point. He says he wants to win this thing. He does not want to sandbag. He knows how many people are watching. He knows what's on the line. He knows we got 34 subs on the board, courtesy of mostly of Clue and Banning as well. Let's do it, chat. We are continuing to go. We are continuing to roll. Can Ragnak win the title right now? All right, let's see it. Give me 1 second here, chat. And Kale says immediately, we're going back to the Kung Lao, the sector. I do think this is a good pick. And Clue says we're not done. He's trying to shatter that sub goal 4 times over. Into the air we go. D-Dub, welcome to Tier 2ville. What's up? 1-2. And another one. Ragnak starting to roll. Overhead. And hang on a second. Ragnak seems to have a bit of a download here on Kale. Remember, both these two going to be making some money here today. The question is how much? 1-2. Kale looking for any shimmy under the sun, but Ragnak just a complete brick wall here. Not taking no for an answer is going to be Ragnak. He spends some armor. Does Kale? Another low. Overhead, he doesn't find the mark, and that is gonna be the round. Ragnak is on the verge of bringing this all the way back. Is he gonna win this set, Chad?
Fight.
And this could be the final round here. Kale's gotta get something going. I understand the ping is gonna be high, but when you sign up for a worldwide event, you know what you're in for. Kale getting some good damage here. Either way, a huge shout out to both of these players for coming through to this event. I do understand it was a very, very long event. For you guys who don't know, they've been playing for the better half of 5 hours. 1-2. And Kale jumps right back into rotation. Kale's got the lead. You can see just Ragnak testing him every step of the way. And this is going to be some damage here, chat. Ragnak is going for the gold. Ragnak's on the verge. There's going to be the tremor. No. And one more is all Ragnak needs. He's looking for it, though. No punish. There's an overhead. And Ragnak's going to take this tournament. And an amazing performance. He's going to win it 3-1. And you can see Kale. He's all class in the chat. He is saying GG's, man. GG's. You got me. Fair enough. That is an excellent set. Congratulations to LGD's own Ragnak, who wins